We go into the new lessons about world population growth. Yeah, it's the growth. So world population growth. That's the title of the lesson. So every day people are increasing day by day. So we call it the increasing of people is called growth. Yeah, it's the growth of people. The number of people in the world is growing. Okay, then I'll go to the first paragraph. For thousands of years, thousands of years. It's a thousands. It's just a word that I think we already know this one already. Thousands, thousands with a plural with s. Thousands of years. The population of the world. Populations of the world. Yeah, so see the word populations, and you already know this one already. Population is the number of people. The population of the world increased gradually. This is a gradually increased gradually. Then in the yeah, in the middle, you see the word middle. So this one, mid 19th century. So in the middle, like in the middle, the mid 19th century, the world population started what? To increase rapidly. To increase rapidly. So rapidly mean very quickly, right? Very quickly, quickly. In 100 years, in the 100 years between 1830 and 1930, so this is 100 years, right? Yeah. 18 and this is 19. So in the 100 years between the 1830 and 1930, the populations of the world grew. The grew come from the word grow, right? It's a past simple. So grow, grew, grown. So grew from 1 billion. This is a billion. From billion to 2 billion people. From 1 to 2 in 100 years. Okay, so in 100 years, the population of the people grew from 1 billion to 2 billion. Okay, and by 1960, just 30 years later, 30 years later. Okay, so 30 years later, this one is 1930, and then 30 years later is 1960. So only 30 years later. So what happened? The world population had heat. Wow, had heat. Heat what? Had heat 3 billions. Okay, so let's go to 3 billion. It's only 30 years. In 100 years, it's go from 1 billion to 2 billion. But in 30 years later, they increase to 3 billions. It's very, the numbers grow very fast, right? Yes. 15 years later, now it's going another 15 years. Okay, 15 years later, the populations reached 4 billion. Wow, only 15 years. So 3 years is go to another 1 billion. Now it's go to only 15 years, it's go to another billion. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Then just 11 years later, oh my God, this is 11 years later. Okay, that's a lot of years. Yeah, there were 5 billion. Yeah, so go to 4, and then 11 years is go to 5 billion. Ooh, yeah, 5 billion people on Earth. In 1999, yes, it's very close to present now. 1999, we passed the 6 billion mark. So in 99, we passed. Yeah, we passed mean we arrived. We reached to. Yeah, we passed the 6 billion mark. So mark mean the 6 billion point. 6 billion people. Today, the world population grows by 76 million, by 76 million people every year. Okay, so they grow by 76 million people every year. So why? It's 76 million people every year. So that is about 240,000 people every day. Wow. Yeah, every day people increase every day 240,000 people. By year 2050, okay, by year 2050, researcher, we know this word a long time ago, researcher, explorer, researcher predicts, they predict means forecast, right? They predict that the population of the world will be 9.1 billion. Okay, so 2050, it would be 9.1 billion. That's it. Yeah. So now today is 2024. So 2024. So do you know what is the world population today?
Billion. 8 billion.
8 billion. Okay, 8 billion people. You think so? So 8 billion. 8 billion today, right? 8 billion. Okay, yes, 8 billion. More than 8 billion. More than 8 billion. Okay. And in 2050, so with which another 26 year, right? Another 26 year. So the researcher predict that it will be 9.1 billion and 9 billion. They say that 9 billion. Okay, that's cool.